Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Check Your Bed Before You Go to Sleep.
The podcast. Come on, guys. Say hi. Don't be
Hi.
shy.
Hi.
Hi.
Here you are. Today, we were talking about a case recently. Val, you want to begin with
Yeah.
this? These vibes? Get into it.
Have you guys heard about the mysterious disappearance of Dr. Jubileo from the mental asylum?
Yes, it's quite a baffling case. She arrived at the asylum on the night of June 16 in 1985 and signed in the administration building, but the next day her room was empty and her car
That's
was still there.
strange. Did they find any clues about what happened to her?
They didn't find much. Her room was completely changed shortly after her disappearance, and her personal belongings were removed. There were even threats made to her family members later on.
I read that there were some suspicious activities at the hospital, like organs and blood trade. Could they be connected to her disappearance?
It's a possibility. One of her friends mentioned that she was investigating such practices, which could have put her in danger.
And there was a disturbing tape received by the police where a woman claiming to be Dr. Jubileo said she joined as a religious cult in a village between Ecuador and Colombia.
Well, it's all very mysterious. The police couldn't find any concrete evidence or trace of her. The case remains unsolved to this day.
It's truly a perplexing disappearance. I wonder if there will be a breakthrough in the investigation.
We can only hope that one day the truth will come to light and provide closure for the Dr. Jubileo's family and loved ones.
Indeed, mysteries like this always leave lingering sense of curiosity and concern.
What the heck? I mean, I completely agree with you. The circumstances surrounding Dr. Jubileo's disappearance are highly suspicious. It's indeed alarming that we were reports of patients going missing, being kidnapped, or found drowning on the pond of the asylum. The fact of this, that her room was immediately modified and her belongings removed after she vanished, raises even more questions.
It's concerning that there seems to be a pattern of secrecy and potential foul play within the institution. It's possible that there's some within the asylum or with knowledge and of what happened to Dr. Jubileo is deliberate withholding information.
The lack of thorough investigation and the denial of proposals such as training fund due to the lack of budgeting in is also troubling. It raises suspicion of a cover up or negligence on the part of those responsible for the investigation.
It's clear that there are many unanswered questions and potential leads that haven't been properly pursued. It's crucial for the authorities to examine the case and dig deeper into alleged organ and blood trade and the overall safety and security of the mental asylum.
Yeah, hopefully for the angel, with increased attention and pressure, the truth behind Dr. Jubileo's disappearance and the troll events within the asylum will be uncovered. It's important for justice to be served and for the safety of both patients and the staff to be ensured in such institutions.
Absolutely. This case highlights the need for thorough investigations, transparency, and accountability in mental health facilities to protect both the staff and the vulnerable patients of the care.
Let's hope that Dr. Jubileo's case receives the attention it deserves and that it leads to the necessary changes and justice for her and others affected by such mysterious disappearances.
That's an important point to consider. The historical context of Argentina during that time adds another layer of complexity to use in this case. The remnants of a corrupt system from the previous dictatorship could very well have influenced the operations and culture within the mental asylum.
Yeah, it's true that corruption can persist beyond the downfall of the dictatorship. If there were deep rooted issues within the institution, it's possible that Dr. Jubilee's efforts to expose them could have made her a target.
The response from her boss, intending to sue for her leaving her job, does seem callous and lacks empathy considering the circumstance. The disheartening to think that the concerns raised by Dr. Jubilee were not taken seriously and that the focus shifted more towards penalizing her rather than investigating her disappearance.
Additionally, the refusal to train the fund despite suspicions and reports of missing patients and potential evidence is deeply troubling. It raises questions about the institution's commitment to uncovering the truth and ensuring the safety and well-being of its staff and patients.
It's important for authorities to approach cases like this with insensitivity and a genuine desire to uncover the truth. Joining the pond and conducting a thorough investigation will have been essential steps in pursuing justice and providing closure to Dr. Jubilee family and friends.
It's unfortunate that the system failed to provide the support and protection needed in such situation. I mean, please. The potential involvement of various individuals, including those in position of power, underscores the need for transparency, accountability, and reforms within the mental health system.
We can only hope that the case receives the attention it deserves and that justice is ultimately served for the Dr. Jubilea and others who may have suffered within the institution. It's crucial to learn from these past mistakes and work towards creating a safer and more compassionate environment for mental health care in the future.
Absolutely. Dr. Jubilee's experience should not be forgotten, and efforts should continue to shed light on what truly happened and bring those responsible to justice. It's tragedy that highlights the importance of addressing corruption, ensuring accountability, and protecting the rights of individuals in vulnerable situations. Well, that was all of this episode of Check Your Bed Before You Go to Sleep. And thank you for joining us. See
In
you next
conclusion,
time.
guys, you really know that we all need mental health. We need it.
I agree. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.